Anthony Joshua, former stablemate there when you were at Matchroom. I'm sure you watched that fight against Daniel Dubois from the 90 something thousand people at the Wembley. Give us your thoughts on that.
I blame his coach. I blame his coach. Anthony Joshua's coach lost in that fight because the fight is lost in preparation. So if you look at how they prepared, well, if you look how he fights, that'll tell you everything about his preparation. His chin was in the sky too high. His chin was way up. And I blame his coach for that because there comes somebody thinking they can't get touched, they're invisible. I'm so strong, nobody can clip me. And that comes from doing that in camp. You don't create bad habits in fight night. You've been training all camp to have your chin up and you're the bigger man and you're punching down. He didn't respect Dubois. Dubois was a former sparring mate of his as well. So, he probably shook him up, dropped him, whatever happened behind closed doors. And he's living off of that. And that's the worst thing he could have did. When he came out that fight, he didn't look right. Like, why are your chin so high? Why are you squatting down? You're the bigger man. I think Anthony Joshua, in order for him to be successful, he needs to go down south and get him, go find a Lennox Lewis. Get a Lennox Lewis from Britain or Ken Norwood, a big heavyweight man who knows how to use their body. Tyson Fury knows how to use his body. Learning from Sugar Hill, Manny Stewart. You know, Anthony Joshua doesn't know how to use all his advantages, his reach, his weight, his power. Dubois, I told everybody before the fight happened, it's going to happen because Dubois is he's one of the most dangerous heavyweights right now. He's like, to me, he reminds me kind of Vander Holyfield because of his recovery. Vander Holyfield can get hit, smaller heavyweight, but durable and dangerous in
Yeah.
the later rounds. That's a dangerous heavyweight. A heavyweight that can go in later rounds and pick up his speed, pick up his timing. That's a dangerous guy. These big heavyweights, Andy Ruiz, Jared Miller, Jerry Anderson. Guys, slow down a little bit. Even Bacol, he's a big guy, but it's a big weight you're carrying around. Dubois, he picks up each round. Dubois does get hit a little bit more than my liking. But overall, he has a sound team, man. I don't really see anybody stopping him unless they're gonna have to kill that man. I mean, you're not gonna just beat him. I mean, the comeback after the fight with Joe Joyce, that was a hell of a fucking fight. He
Yeah.
had to quit because his eye broke the orbital bone and couldn't see out his eye. To come back and beat that man and he's just on a roll now, like I love to see it.
Yeah.
Every baby has a daddy, and tonight I'm gonna beat you like I'm your daddy. Like when he said that, I was like, oh.
Yeah,
I
no, he's definitely
I
Chris.
think. Oh, sorry, Joe.
No, he definitely inserted his name in that heavyweight division. As you said, took a lot of criticism for that Joe Joyce loss. I know you had some criticism or some criticism more toward Usyk, right, in that fight, Dubois versus Usyk.
Man, that was a not low blow, but they call it a low blow. If
Yeah.
Usyk fights Dubois again, I think Dubois is gonna stop him. He got off the first time with that body shot. He got off easy, and it's like Usyk. Usyk's a dangerous southpaw. I give him that, but I think the thing with Usyk is he Ukrainians, Russians, and English people do not like when you go to the body, and that's not part of their boxing. You look at them, they're master Olympians, which is the point system, 1-2s and jabs and right hands, even down to Lomachenko. They mastered that. When it comes to body work, well, Lomachenko's great on the inside. I won't take that away from him. But when it comes to body work, Usyk he doesn't like to sit there and go on the inside. If you look, these referees break up a lot of the fights before they can really go on the inside, especially UK referees. When fighters clinch, there's no more fighting in the clinch. They break it up. Fighters hold, there's no more fighting in the clinch. So with Usyk, if Dubois can get inside and keep doing what he's doing, throwing those weird uppercuts right on the belt, and if Usyk doesn't have his trunks all the way to his damn chest, like, man, you see how high his trunks was? How
Yeah.
you get a body shot off? It's just like chest muscles, then the top of the trunks. Like, there's no body right there. So
Yeah, I agree. Since I'm a huge Usyk fan, but I thought that shot by Dubois was on.
they
I'm
took
also a
that.
big Yeah. I'm also a big fan of Dubois' silliness. I like the dog that he's got in him right now. He had the will, and I felt that Anthony Joshua was damaged goods. That's why I picked Dubois to win. Do you
Yeah,
think Anthony Joshua is damaged goods? I think his time at the top is a
I think
fact.
he's damaged goods, but not for the reason people would think. He's not damaged goods because of his physicality or his body. He's damaged goods
Mhm.
because of his mental. He's always trying to prove something that he doesn't have to prove. You don't have to prove you're the toughest, you're the strongest. when he was taunting with the crowd and all that, he's trying to, show that he's not embarrassed, that he got it. He's trying to talk from his corner like I'm the man. No, you're losing. You're getting whooped right now. Stop sticking your tongue out. Stop looking at the crowd. Stop showboating. But your own mental, your own ego can be what takes you out. So with Anthony, it's his mental. If his mental state doesn't change, then how he fight won't change. And it's as simple as that. He needs to go get with Lennox Lewis or Frank Bruno. There's plenty of them over there that he can go and learn from. This is how you fight as a heavyweight. Don't go to a 5'6" Mexican or even like I have nothing against Is his last coach Davis? That's his name, Ben Davis. I have
Mm-hmm.
nothing against Ben Davis. He's a great coach, but has Ben Davis ever been a fucking heavyweight fighting a big ass black man before? That's a different type of fight. It's a different type of speed. It's a different type of flow. I mean, only person I know outside of old heavyweights that can train a heavyweight, make him fight elusive is Mark Breland, former crunk fighter, former Olympic medalist. I don't know if he's world champion or not, but he sparred Tommy Hearns, Joe McClellan, the body snatcher Mike McCullough. He's a little guy though. You look at Mark Breland, he's not a big guy, but he can teach you how to fight like a big man. It's a lost art. We got a lot of coaches and PE teachers, but as far as teachers, senseis, masters, it's very rare if you cross one. It's like finding a leprechaun.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah.
Speaking about master trainers, obviously we know that you want to keep the legacy of the great Emanuel Steward. What are some things that you still take with you in your career, in your style, and the way you fight from Emanuel?
Funny, man. Every time I put my socks on, I think about Manuel at the gym because man, he used to tell me, pull your socks up, you get blisters on your feet. And when you fight at a crunk gym, you're gonna be elusive. You're gonna be on your feet. So if you look at crunk fighters, down to the Mizuno shoe, everything's pulled up tight and right. Trunks not above your kneecap, higher on your thigh, down to your jersey. You don't want nothing loose on you. But Manny used to tell me, even with the jab, don't keep your hand here. Keep your hand right here. It's easy to catch a jab. You can catch a hook and slide it right to your ear. A lot of fighters they don't know where to put their hands at. It'd be right here or like this. But Manny was a technician. Taught you how to get as much leverage out of every movement as possible. And he taught you how to think. There's so much strategy that goes into boxing. You may not see it a lot anymore because of the coaches that are in boxing, but I mean, Manny made killers from Andy Lee, Joe McClellan, Brandon Holyfield, Chavez, Lennox Lewis. These are guys that's not out of Detroit. They went to Manny. So it's like people are leaving their country to come to you, established world champions, Prince Nassim, Miguel Cotto, means you're doing something right.